Today on the net, calls to rethink web governance in the wake of the NSA revelations. Anonymous lends support to an alleged rape victim in the US. And a video to mark the one-year anniversary of Félix Baumgartner's epic fall. According to these documents published by the Washington Post this week, the US National Security Agency, the NSA, collected contact lists belonging to millions of web users. And with fresh revelations about the spying programs operated by US intelligence services emerging all the time, all sorts of initiatives are now being set up all over the world so that people can go about their online business undetected by US electronic surveillance. A number of operators and access providers in Germany recently implemented a security tool to protect their clients' emails. Emails which will now be encrypted and stored in servers within the country, so as to reduce the risk of the data being intercepted abroad. Having been directly targeted by the US spying program, the president of Brazil, Dilma Rousseff, is also intent on defending the country from cyberspying. She posted a message on Twitter on Sunday saying she wanted to tighten up security to better protect government electronic communications. The head of state has also announced Brazil will hold a global summit on internet governance next year. The NSA leaks have indeed prompted a rethinking of US control over the internet's infrastructure. A number of institutions set up by the US government to regulate the internet, like ICANN, for example, which oversees the allocation of domain names, are calling for internet control and their duties to be globalized with a view to handing over to the UN at a later date. As reported by the daily Kansas City Star, alleged rape victim Daisy Coleman and her family have endured months of abuse and insults from residents of a small Missouri town in the US. It all began in January 2012, states the newspaper, when the girl, aged 14 at the time, accused members of the Maryville High School American football team of sexually assaulting her, filming the incident and posting the footage online. But instead of showing support towards the alleged victim, it would seem many of the town's residents refused to believe the accusations and took sides with the alleged perpetrators. Life became unbearable for Daisy, and she and her family were forced to move home to get away from her tormentors. Such an outpouring of hatred, and members of Anonymous couldn't sit by and watch it continue. And so last week, the hacker collective launched Operation Maryville, the stated aim being to shed as much light as possible on the sordid affair and obtain answers from local legal authorities, who, despite having a confession from the alleged attacker, dropped all charges against him. Social networkers can also show their support under the Justice for Daisy hashtag. Many have already posted messages praising the initiative, saying they hope Anonymous will be successful in their quest for truth and the story will have a happy ending. Two researchers from the University of London have developed an interactive map to document accidents involving boats carrying migrants in the Mediterranean Sea and human rights violations at maritime borders within the European Union. Set up in the wake of the Lampedusa tragedy, the platform collates reports from survivors, Coast Guard data and also tidal analysis to piece together the series of events to try and determine responsibilities for these tragedies. Democrats have been posting under the End This Now Twitter hashtag, slamming the position held by members of the Tea Party regarding the federal government shutdown. President Obama and his supporters say the ultra-conservatives are solely to blame for the current situation and ask them to be more open to debate and negotiation. Tea Party members were quick to respond to the criticism and have been posting under the Time for Solutions hashtag, where they've reproached the head of state for refusing any compromise with his political opponents. To mark the first anniversary of Félix Baumgartner's world-breaking jump when he became the first man to break the sound barrier in freefall after jumping from over 40 kilometers high, his sponsor has produced and posted this video online showing the fall from all sorts of angles, giving a more detailed insight into his epic exploit.